What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react to some Canadian memes. It is time once again to check out some of these funny, random pictures with text on them, all about Canada. So, today, I kind of want to see how many of these Canadian memes I will understand, as an American, because there's a lot of Canadian references here on these. So, let's take a look. I think this will be fun. So, starting with Meanwhile in Canada, classic. It's a pile of snow. Says free snowman. Some assembly required. Okay. Is that I'm not even sure it's that funny. I think what is amusing to me about this is well, it's clever, but it's also kind of like a dad joke. Recently in the last year, I had my first baby, me and my wife, and so I'm a dad, which is kind of weird to say, but as a dad, I can now make dad jokes, and I can understand cheesy dad humor. So that part of me appreciates this. It's a pile of snow, free snowman, just with it's a pile of snow, so there's some assembly required. That's good. I've never heard that joke before. I like this. Is this like Canadian humor or so? I like this Canadian dad humor. You don't have to be a dad to understand that one, but I don't know. I appreciate it. Let's keep going. In Canada, we play Guess If You're in a Lane. Oh my God. Yeah. So in Canada, you have like crazy winter weather. It's like happening right now, right? We even had a bunch here in the United States, that huge snowstorm. But I know it's worse in Canada, and therefore the roads are worse. And talk about a situation like most Americans, we would never even think of driving in something like this, where you can't even see the lanes. That's genuinely dangerous. I don't know how you Canadians even do it. Maybe just like a lifetime of practice and confidence. And anyway, level two, add construction zones. Oh my God. No, no, just no. Oh, you're out, you can't even see the lanes, and then there's construction zones. Are there Canadians like out there working on the construction while this is going on? Does anything stop you from getting to work? I don't know. That's a game I don't want to play. That's scary. Okay. This says this is like a tweet or something. It says Wendy's fun fact. Oh, you guys have Wendy's. So that okay. I never know like what chains are in what countries or where. You guys have Wendy's, and it says fun fact. Your new large cups in Canada can hold 4 packets of ramen noodles. Okay. Is that's a fun fact? That wasn't even that much fun, to be honest, but do Canadians use fast food cups to make your ramen noodles? Or I'm a little confused. Someone responded, oh, Wendy's. The company responded to this saying, this is the important info that we've been needing. Yeah, okay. This makes absolutely no sense, but maybe this is a Canadian thing, or maybe this is just a nobody thing. The one guy who posted this. But I can't help but notice, is this what a large, like, fast food cup looks like in Canada? Because I have to say, in the US, this would not be considered very big. I know we have that, like, stereotype of being unhealthy and having big portion sizes, but I can't help but notice I would be a little upset if this was the large. This is like at best medium in the US. In some places, actually, maybe a small. And I'm not even kidding. Anyway, I don't mean to harp on that, but can't help but notice there. This says Canada in 1965 be like, yeah, that's a good flag. Yeah. Is that how it happened? That's basically how it happened, right? I know there's like some cool Canadian history behind the design of the flag. I think there may have even been like a contest, I think, for designing the Canadian flag. And thank God this is what it ended up being. But you can't help but wonder, like, did someone in 1965 just be like, leaf, the maple leaf? That's the flag. There it is. That's it. We can stop, guys. I love the Canadian flag, and I think a lot of people do. A lot of Americans like it because it's not just like kind of wholesome and almost perfectly representative of Canada somehow, but like there's no other flag that's just like a physical object from the real. You know what I mean? I know our flag has like stars, sure, but like there, I don't know. It's like Canada's flag literally has something from the real world, like a leaf. And you don't see that very much. So I don't know why I think of it like that, but it's kind of cool. It's unique. Um, Language differences. So you guys speak different language? You speak Canadian and French. Anyway, this says in the UK, you say soda. America, you say soda. Germany, soda. France, soda. Finland, soda. What is Batura Korbogazoa? What country is that? Anyway. Meanwhile, in Canada, pop. why, why do you this freaking meme, this drawing, the guy that represents Canada, why is he so freaking pleased, so giddy? Pop. Do you guys say pop? Is that actually the default in Canada? Or pop? Do you say soda? Surely you say soda, because here in the US, depending on where you live, people say pop. That's kind of the weird one. To me, that's the weird one. I've always said soda. Some Americans even say Coke. Like, in general, for all pops, they just say, oh, that Coke. I want Coke. Even though Coke is a thing. That's a brand, but anyway, it's like saying Kleenex or something. In Canada, you say pop. That's okay. Like, no, I won't hold it against you. I can translate that, but I actually didn't know that was the default in Canada. Is that true? This is some cars, some trucks in Canada that are dirty, snowy. It says nice truck. So, someone wrote on it, nice truck, pointing to the other truck. And that truck said, thanks. You too. Pointing back. Very wholesome, very Canadian. Oh, look. And then there's Doctor Strange in the meme saying, let me guess, Canada? Yeah, I mean, Canada is known for stuff like this is. I don't actually know if in your day-to-day lives in Canada you see this stuff all the time. Maybe that's like too stereotypical to like, but if this happens at all in Canada on any level, I love that. That's fun. Okay. This says the solution to the US-Canada rivalry, Canada becomes part of America, and we take down everyone as one super country. The US of A. Oh, God. This is clearly an old meme because this would have done numbers back in the day. Back in the day, this would have been funny. Now this has a whole different meaning. Canada become part of the US. That used to be a joke. That used to be a joke on memes. And now it's like like disturbing and like awful. And the US of A, that kind of fits perfectly. That's funny, but this did not age well, unfortunately. What's that, Texas? There's frost on your grass. Cool story, bro. I'm funny enough. These memes are oddly like very relevant. Texas had some like snow or basically this like in the last week with that huge snowstorm in North America. Texas got like some snow, and this is what they call snow, like that. And I'm sure for Canadians, it's like I don't know if you guys find it funny or amusing how us Americans are so inept at snow dealing with snow, and we freak out over stuff like that. So it's probably kind of funny for Canadians. I get that. This says Dutch royalty in Ottawa. That's oddly specific. Our child must be born on Dutch land. Let us borrow this land and we'll give it back as soon as the baby's born? Huh? What is this? Canada says, sure thing, bro. Did this happen? Am I missing something? This is way too specific. Did this happen? Dutch royalty went to Ottawa and borrowed the land to give birth to their kid so they'd be born on Dutch land. And Canada was cool with. You guys are very accommodating. I don't think this kind of thing would happen in the United States. I really don't think at all. That's cool. Really accommodating. Strange story, but I didn't know that was a thing. That must have happened. If it's on the meme, everyone knows memes are 100% facts and true. Obviously. What's going on here? This says Canadians were usually nice people until hockey comes on. Then, if you're not on our team, you best is blurred out. You best what? You best what? You best be ready for a baby knuckle sandwich? Look at this picture. That, oh my God, right in the kisser. Oh, man, go easy on him. He's out cold, that Maple Leafs baby. That's obviously like just a funny still frame, I hope. Or maybe, what do you mean? What am I talking about? Canadians as babies are fighting over hockey, of course. It's true. In the most Canadian picture ever, my buddy caught a puck with his poutine? What? No freaking way. Is this real? Thumbs up. He got it. No way. I bet you he still ate the poutine. Why not? Maybe it tastes a little better with a little hockey puck seasoning. That's insane. That is the most Canadian thing I've ever witnessed on the internet. Hockey puck landing in your poutine. No way. That's funny. Okay. And finally, we have this long one. It says, man, these memes just get more and more complex. Meanwhile, in Canada, behold the texting mitt, a sign of how low we have sunk. Is this a thing? I've never seen this before. Is this what? Texting mitt? Because you can't really use your phone with a lot of gloves. That's true. But you have like a combined mitten with a little viewing compartment to use your phone. What? This is a sign of the times. If this exists, it's not good. It's not good. It doesn't say a good thing about humanity. Someone said, how low? This is really convenient. Oh, they're saying it's cool. Especially in Canada where it's negative degrees out. Besides, sometimes you need your phone while walking outside. I've needed to text people while outside several times this week. I'd rather not literally risk frostbite to do it. I mean, okay, I don't mean to judge. If you're like in one of those places that gets to negative 50 or whatever, I actually wouldn't like judge you for using this. That's true. Um, but I could see American children getting in on this, and it's just the degradation of society. Can't we just exist in the cold and just not type? Eh, who knows? But I guess this might be actually a thing. I'm still confused if this is a joke or not, but cool. Anyway, that sums up all Canadian memes for me. I don't know if this is a joke or not, but okay. But honestly, I did learn some things about Canada for sure from this, and some things I'm confused about. But this was fun. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on any of these Canadian references or jokes or anything I misunderstood, or that'd be totally cool to hear about. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Canadian things I've never seen before, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.